I just love this city too much, and I love the people here. I love the organization, and I want to give it a shot. I think we have a great opportunity to do something special. I've had to look bad in the process of it, but I'll take all that.
With the present drama of Dwight now behind them for the moment, Orlando can focus their energies and efforts on the season that remains before them. Miami knows some of the similar anxieties that can accompany the potential departure of a franchise superstar, and the exhilaration that follows when that fear is lifted and a familiar face returns. While the long-term security of its stars may be more certain for Miami, the prospects for the present have dramatically improved for their intrastate counterparts. The realities of the moment place the Heat squarely in the sightlines of an imposing challenger, one who has been nearly unstoppable for them this season.
Lobs it for Howard. Lob for Howard, makes the catch. Got the field goal and the foul.
Oh, it just shows you how strong he is.
With the possibilities of a postseason collision now none too far-fetched, each matchup with the Magic has meaning. And for at least the remainder of this season, each meeting will involve the league's premier post-play.
What motivates me?
A chance for payback.
Wade with 2 for the win. In and out.
Oh, baby.
In and out.
The Magic.
Jameer for 3. Nelson got through and scored.
When the big fella gets it going, there's just a whole lot to handle.
Dwight Howard against Chris Bosh. Lobs it for Howard. Lob for Howard, makes the catch. Got the field goal and the foul.
Oh, it just shows you how strong he is.
There's no place I'd rather be seen
Than Sunsports.
Sunsports, only 1-2 on the trip, but still the second best record in the East, third best in the entire association. Take it easy, relax. The sky is not falling. The home win streak needs tending to with the Magic in the house. Can the Heat run that number to 13, or will Dwight and friends in the success and take the season series?
Court record this season at 18-2. The Heat have a 12-game winning streak at home. It's the league's longest active home court winning streak and the second longest winning streak at home this season in the NBA. The Heat's average margin of victory in the 12 straight home wins, more than 11 points per game. But in the last 2 victories here in Miami over Atlanta and Indiana, that win total by just 5 combined points. As for tonight against the Magic, big game, good test. It's going to be that and then some when the Heat play their final regular season game against a potential playoff opponent, Miami and Orlando. This is Don't Miss NBA TV here on Sunsports.
That's right. Tonight, the first of 2 consecutive celebrations of Hispanic heritage, Noche Latina. Here are your starting lineups presented to you by the Cleveland Clinic, Florida, for the Orlando Magic. Turkoglu, Anderson, Howard. Yeah, Howard, still there. He's still there, people. Richardson and Nelson. For your Miami Heat, you know the lineup. You love that lineup. Wade and Chalmers, 5-0 in the middle. Bosh and James are your starting forwards.
It is. The win tonight, they have both the home team win in all 4 games. First of all, shoot, Jays. Magic is tied for first in points allowed in the paint.
Yeah, the Magic have 39 triples in 3 games against the Heat, 21 more rebounds in their 2 wins. As for the Heat, at least 40 points in the paint in all 3, and under 20 free throw attempts in all 3 games against Orlando for Miami. Tonight's tip of the game being delivered to you by Papa John's. Our officiating crew, Dan Crawford, Eric Lewis, and...
This is terrific. Dwight Howard used to being on the other end of that.
Yeah, Miami owns a 7-point lead.
Watch this again, boy. It's great that he knew he was coming. Sometimes you don't know the guy's there until he tells you. Chris Bosh might have been yelling at him, I'm behind you, I'm on your right, I'm on your left. That's what you should be doing.
And for Orlando, offensive rebound for Turkoglu, and he throws it away. And here comes LeBron, only Chris Duhon's back with Glenn Davis. LeBron missing once. Joel getting it back, hammering it home. Great hustle for Joel Anthony.
Just what you said, Eric. Keep running because it's going to be a very active game, just like the other night in Philadelphia. Not just at the defensive end, running the floor. The athlete that he is, he follows it up, throws it down, and he get their biggest lead of the night. skip pass over the defense to the corner. UD with that great extension. He's got great form on his shot. He wasn't shooting the ball. Watch Dwayne. He's going to beat him to the spot. Richardson didn't have really the square up that you need. And Wade buried it with the left hand. Terrific play by D. Wade.
Dwayne Wade, who did not have a good second hand. Mario Chalmers in Miami, the first kaboom of the night.
Not a tough shot, not an easy shot. It was tough for him to catch it, then balance himself and make it. And the Heat grab the lead back. You're watching the Miami Heat on Sunsports. He left his man. He came over and threw the charge. He's so good at that. He gives up his body. Great technique. Get in front of the restricted area. Make sure that you're still and just draw the charge. Boy, he's so good at it. He'd extend their 3-point lead to a 4-point lead. They had a 3-point lead at halftime. LeBron's going to take this. Didn't try it, but he'll take it. He'd shoot only 30% in the third quarter, but now they take a 4-point lead in the NBA. You give him the benefit of the doubt when he makes a call. Now you see how Dwayne Wade is grabbing Dwight Howard's shorts. That's what
Rover drive of the game, courtesy of LeBron James and that 360 spin.
Gorgeous move by LeBron. Was struggling shooting the ball, took it to the rack and scored over everybody.
And LeBron James, versatile, steady, and consistent. He had double-doubles in all 4 games against Orlando this year. Heat win it by 10, and in that winner's circle, it's Jason Jackson and number 6.
Eric, great to be back in it alongside LeBron James. For you, LeBron, not the best shooting night, but you keep stuff in the stat box. So you identify other places you want to impact the game when it's not going in for you?
Well, that's what it's all about for me. I'm not shooting the ball particularly well from the field. I got to do other things to help our team win. I mean, I got to rebound a little bit more, facilitate a little bit more, defend a little bit more, try to get a few steals, and I was able to do that. So, you know, I'm happy the way I played tonight because it helped us get a win. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, 5 steals more than a few in my book, by the way. I just, a few's 3. Here's what I have for you. Rebounding was a focus for you all to change the trend that you've been on and also to change the outcome of this game. What did you all talk about before coming on the floor?
It got to be a collective group. It's a great rebounding team. Starts with the big fella, but Ryan Anderson is also one of those guys that rebound particularly well. Ryan Anderson had 14 offensive rebounds in our 2 losses to them. So we got to do a better job, a collective group, of getting on the defensive glass, and we did that tonight.
I know you guys are just focused on today, but how important was it to even this even series, just in case you have to have your mind right when you face them, if you face them in the postseason?
I mean, for us, it's all about protecting home. It's a division rival, it's a division opponent, and we're on a collision course. So, we'll see what happens with the next 20-plus games, and then we go from there.
Ron, thank you for the time.
Thanks, Jack.
All right. On this El Noche celebration, this wonderful Noche Latina El Heat, connecting from long distance. That is a 3, that is Trace, and that is a victory. Double for your Miami Heat, victorious 91-80.
Let's take a peek. You might have had a little right there, though.
Not at all.
They dusted you a little bit. This morning we talked about confidence, we talked about trust, we talked about belief. Your teammates have all that in you. This is pretty nice.
I appreciate that.
I'm just going to be quiet and let you just look at it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. Like I said, my
All
guys.
4, and the night Tony Wade had 31 points, 14 of them in the fourth quarter. One stretch in the quarter, he had 12 straight points for
He
the
was
Heat.
13 for 25 on the night. He was scoring in so many different ways, just like he usually does. He goes baseline, he does that spin off the backboard, he shoots a jumper, he gets the ball in the fast break, knows what to do. He either throws a lob or he scores himself. Just an outstanding night by D.
Wade
Wade.
Anderson, 23-5. And remember early in the game, the Heat went right to that matchup, and Bosch set the tone with 12 first quarter points.
Yeah, the Heat front line was terrific. First you got Chris Bosh is scoring real well. Anderson's a tough guard for him. He's so big, and he goes right by Anderson. Anderson shoots the 3s, but Bosch is the better offensive player. And you can see him scoring there. And then I want to throw a shout out to Joel Anthony because Bosch did it on up.
Both on Dwight in the post with blocked shots, with rotation, active hands, being able to create deflections and turnovers. Orlando finishes with 20 turnovers in the game, but in the fourth quarter in particular, the Heat did a great job in the last just over 6 minutes holding him to 2 of 9 shooting. And anytime Dwight is near the basket, they did a great job of locking down on him, putting him on the line, and he becomes a liability at times down the stretch.
a recap. Some people don't like recaps. We love them, people. Here's Bosh and Rio getting off to a fast start. Oh, is that in the basket right there? 2 of his 23. Then Rio hits the second of his back-to-back jumpers off screens, 1 of his 3 made field goals. Bosh, I love when he cups it and then he hooks it. And the Heat were off to the races as Rio's going to leave it for Bosh. Sploosh and sploosh. Then Rio takes off. Going to find Wade. He had 4 assists in the contest. You're seeing a bunch of them right now. Joel going to get involved in well. LeBron going to miss. He does not. You better eat it. Dwight Howard keeps the Magic close as he goes baseline and crams it in the boots. 31-22 Heat after 1. Let's go to the second. I love highlights. If you don't do highlights on your show, what are you doing TV for? Wade starts the scoring, the easy lay from Bosh, and then Bosh absolutely rips the net. He hit 9 of his 13 offerings. Then Wade drives in the paint. A little off the glass right there. Then Howard going to try to cut the lead to 2 with a little. Oh, no, wait. First LeBron with the spin. Oh, my God. How could I forget the LeBron and the spin? Howard, he was wanting to be involved in the game and in our highlights, so he helped out with a little flipper right there. Cut the game to 2. And then Jameer. 13 points in the game. There's 2 of them tying it up at 47. D-Wade had an answer, though. He goes lefty, and then look at him stare at the left hand. He can't even stand his own skill set. Look at your left hand. It is mighty. Put the Heat up 50-47 at the half to the third quarter. The Magic going to make a run. First, the reverse from Dwight. And then Dwight, who hit 7 of his 17 field goal attempts with a hook to bring you back. But then the Heat have beautiful, yummy, delicious ball movement, and Chris Bosh will enjoy the yummy goodness. Heat down 1, then LeBron looking for Rio. And we all know that 3 is a family. Put the Heat back in front by 2. Then UD gonna knock down a jumper. He had half of his shots. He shot the ball 6 times. That means he made 3. Did you see me do that math right there? Then the charge accepted. LeBron gonna close out the quarter because for LeBron James, even on a Sunday, the bank is open. Heat up 4 after 3. Let's go to the 4th. Wade took over the 4th quarter with 14 straight points, 16 in the quarter. There's a debate if it was 12 or 14, but I don't even care anymore because he was fantastic. How about the baseline floater right there? Is it coming right there? I love the baseline floater over a big fella. And here's a collection of plays that are part of the Cleveland Clinic, Florida team plays of the game as LeBron and then Battier and then Rio, Battier first and then Rio later will all find Dwayne Wade. The Miami Heat had 19 assists in this game. Dwayne got a lot of them late. And then LeBron looking for Bosh. Can I get some and 1 basketball? Get fired up, Boshy! And then let's close it out. Dwayne Wade, 31 points. Let's see the box score, everybody. Look at this stuff right here. That's a big man double-double from Dwight Howard, but look at what your Miami Heat All-Stars did right there. Television program. Once again, the final score, 91-81. Heat basketball returns to Sunsports on Tuesday night when the Heat take on the Suns. 7:30. We'll have you at 7 o'clock Heat live, delivered by Papa John's. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For Eric Reed, Tony Fiorentino, and Kristen Hewitt, I am Jason Jackson. Stay right there. I have a little thing we call the Final Take, and it's going to be on your TV screen in 2 seconds.
Win this, witness the bliss. Don't think you can come around on my turf and break me down. What you don't know, we run this show.